What's up? Been It's been a minute since I've done one of these. I've been live and doing work, going on dates, stuff you do, basically speaking, obviously. But the reason I'm making this video is simply because of my ex girlfriend, or I guess ex fiance, keeps saying like apparently she keeps posting stuff, and then I get people I'm assuming on her account are saving it and then sending it to me. For what reason? I don't know. But the thing that seems to be the same thing is it seems to be like she's making it seem like I'm the worst human being on the entire planet for some reason. Which I will not say that I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I was the fucking best, you know, soon to be husband or boyfriend. I'm not gonna say that I was, just because obviously that's just a lie and I wasn't. I could have been better, obviously, but is the fact that I don't think I deserve to be. I don't think I deserve my name to be just basically fucking just ran through the mud, if I'm being genuinely honest, just simply because why? Genuinely why? She moved on. She moved on. I moved on. Why still bring up all of the shit? Like I don't. I generally don't understand it, like at all. Like it generally makes no sense to me, and it is annoying the hell out of me. Cause I don't know why, whoever her friends, either they're her friends or they're people that don't fucking like her and want me to start some shit or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I'm so tired of blocking people. It's got to the point where it's just annoying now. So, it's the fact of I don't know what to really say, if I'm being honest. Hannah, I'll say this. Hannah, how about you say the fucking truth? How about that? Because for you for for you to make everyone believe that I was the cause of you overthinking, I was the cause of you, like basically you being messed up in the head, is laughable at least. Well, not even laughable, at least laughable at most. Because I was not the reason for that. It's the fact that I know the reasons on why, because you've told me before. When we first met, you told me that you were messed up in the head and these were the reasons on why. And it's the fact that I remember all of this shit. So it's the fact that if you would like, I can make a video and then proceed to then send it to every fucking person that I can get in touch with. Because there's a lot of people that I can get in touch with, especially in fucking Tampa, of all places, because obviously it's not that difficult. I know a lot of different people in Florida. I've lived here the majority of my goddamn life. I can make it a fucking worldwide thing if you want, just so that you can remember just anything and everything. It's not something that I generally want to do, because obviously that's just, if I'm being honest, that's more or less just fucked up. But for you to basically make it seem like I'm the fucking worst human being on this fucking planet is insane. Because, like, was I the best? No. Like I said, I'm not gonna make one of these videos of me saying like, oh, I was the best, boyfriend she ever had, da 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 da. I'm not, just not. Just simply because I know I wasn't. Like, the fuck, if I was the best or was good at any form of the word, we'd be married right now. But obviously, that's not the case. So, but for you to basically try to get everyone, at least from what I've been sent, to make it seem like I'm the reason why you are the way you are, is very fucking annoying. Very annoying. Like, to the point where I'm just more like pissed off and annoyed, if anything, because it's the fact that the beginning of all of this, the beginning of all of this, not even the beginning of all this, it's just more or less of just like, there is a time limit for this, because I'm getting to that point where I am about to just make a video that just talks about everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. From when we first got together, when we first started talking on Snap, like 4 or 5 years ago, to now. Because you think I don't remember everything, but I do. I do. If you would like to see if I do, then please continue to do what you're doing, and you will quickly learn that I do remember everything. But, anyways, it's more or less of just like, I'm so tired of having my name pushed through the mud, simply because was I a good boyfriend? No. I can confidently say that I wasn't. I could have been better in a bunch of different ways and whatnot. But should I have my fucking name ran through the mud like I was? Me personally, I don't think so. Just simply because I know that there's another person that was worse than me. Who was that person? Joseph, I forget his last name. Like Taz, I don't fucking know. Talavera, it's something Mexican, I feel like. I don't know. But him, in my opinion, was the worst. Why? Simply because he both physically abused her and mentally abused her. I'm not gonna say that I didn't mentally abuse her, because obviously that's what happened. Was it what I was trying to do? No, obviously not. I don't. That's just kind of weird to me, if I'm being honest, for someone to generally mentally abuse someone. But I will say the 4 to 5 months that I've been thinking about, like, how her and I were and how our relationship was and everything, is the fact that that's what happened. Like, that's what that was. Like, I'm sorry about it. Obviously, it's not something that I was, trying to do, but it is something. But nonetheless, it's still something that did happen. So there's no like, what you call it, in the sense of being like, oh, I wasn't trying to do that, but it's the fact that it happened. But it's more or less, to me, I feel like the shit with Joseph is a lot worse, if I'm being honest, because he both physically and mentally abused her, and then also put a baby in her and turned out to be a deadbeat. I don't know if it's still like that now. I have no fucking idea. The last thing I remember was him not being shit, apparently. So, I don't know if that's still the fucking case. It could be. It probably is, if I'm being genuinely honest. But I don't know. But for you, because at this point I'm just talking to you, Hannah. But for you to basically post on social media that, like, your last relationship was this, that, and the other, trying to make it seem like I'm the fucking devil or whatever the case may be, I don't think it's very fair, if I'm being genuinely honest. I don't. I generally don't. I genuinely don't. Because you're making it seem like you were, like the fucking best person on the entire fucking planet. Which I would say you weren't. Because obviously. But it's the fact that I'm man enough to say that I know I wasn't the best. But it's the fact that you're just not, you just think you were, you just what? You just believe that you didn't do any wrong at all. You did everything perfectly and whatnot. Really? Is that what you're telling me? Because if that's the case, then I can definitely go through years of messages on so many different accounts and go through all of them and just take different things out. Literally. Because that's actually insane to me. Genuinely. That's genuinely insane to me. That you genuinely believe, if that's something that you genuinely believe, that's just completely insane. Completely insane. But, I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Because I was not the worst. I wasn't. I really wasn't. I'm sure that I think you want to believe I was. But I'm sorry to shit on your parade, but I wasn't. I wasn't as bad as you fucking are making me out to be. Cause fucking, I wasn't the best, but damn it, I definitely wasn't the fucking worst. But it's the fact that you want to continue to make it seem like that. I don't. I can only imagine there's a bunch of there's a. I would love to know what majority of the world would think. Not even majority of the world, but just most of. I would love to know what a lot of people would think about which one would be worse. Like not even like because they're both bad, but which one would be worse? I guess in a sense, which one would you not want to be in? A physical and mental, like abusive relationship, or that also turned out to get you pregnant and whatnot, or a mental, you know, mental abuse relationship that didn't like that could have been fixed with just talking. Possibly, I don't know. I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't think we probably would have. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't think we would have worked if we got married. If I'm being honest, I don't. I generally don't because it's the fact that I moved on. I went on a couple of dates. I'm currently talking to someone now, but it's the fact that I haven't. I talked to them about like my last relationship, which was her, and that was it. It's one time and that's it. And then they ask their questions, and if they want to talk about it again, then they bring it up, and that's that. But other than that, I don't bring it up. I don't post about it. I don't do any of that. But at least either either I'm being set up and they're just sending me they're random fucking people that I keep blocking are just sending me like shit that's old, or the shit is like recently it's like new-ish. Cause I don't know. Cause I don't know, but I know it's annoying. I know it's very annoying. I know that much. Cause what was the last? Where's my phone? You think I'm playing when I say that? I fucking the most recent one I got that I got sent to me was literally where is it? It was literally where the fuck is my goddamn phone? So fucking annoying. Can I mirror my phone on my laptop, please? Whatever. It's fine. I don't even know. I don't even know where my phone is. Mother. Whatever. But I don't even know. I wanna say it was something about her like overthinking or whatever the case may be. Da 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 da. How her last relationship was one sided, this, that, and the other. But is the fact that was it one sided? Yeah. But it wasn't. It's the fact that she's making it seem like it was completely one sided the entire time. I will say, was it one sided? Yes. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't one sided at some point. It was, obviously. But it wasn't one sided the entire time. That's the thing. The 4 years that we were together, there wasn't 4 years of just one sided love. I'm telling you that right now. It was not. Because, no, that's just not how that works. If it was one sided that entire time and she chose now to leave, that's I don't even know what that is, but that's just not, no. Just no. Because what? But I want to say it was just like her overthinking is going to ruin her relationship or whatever. It's just like, if I'm being honest, I don't know if she did the same thing I did, which was just simply not fucking date anybody and just kind of relax a bit. Because, like, I'm talking to people I'm talking to now and I'm, fine. Like, I'm taking it one step at a time, this, that, and the other. Doing, taking it slow and whatnot, talking to people, you know, taking the lessons I've learned from my last relationship and putting those into trying to build those into my new one. that I'm gonna be getting into probably pretty soon. You know, like I don't. It's the fact that I don't know if she did that or if she just was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just jump into another relationship." Me personally, no fucking idea. But I don't. If she does the same shit that she did when she was with me, she should be fine. Generally, she should be fine. But that's me. That's just from my experience with being with her for so long. Like if she continues, if she treats her boyfriend the way she treated me, she'll be all right. She will. She will be. She will be a. Yeah, she will be good. Like I don't know why it would be any different. Because it's not like she loved me differently. Like if she loved me the same way that she loves him, she will be fine. And I'm sure later down the line they'll get married. Like that's literally it. There's nothing else to it. But it's the fact of just like it's my whole thing is the fact of making it seem like I am the worst person on the planet is not in least in my what you call it is not fair if I'm being genuinely honest. Simply because like that's like why are you making it seem like I'm the worst when clearly I'm not at all. But it's the fact that if I try, because it's something that's crossed my mind is I've wanted to like message her boyfriend about it, but I can only imagine he's gonna say something, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, let me just explain this, and then I'm going to explain everything because I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Cause like I understand and I got, like I understand I understand you know get the fact that like I'm not light obviously like I wasn't the best as I've said you know before, but like damn, like it's just insane because it's like what the fuck, like what have I done, genuinely what have I done? I haven't I haven't done much of anything if I'm being genuinely honest. Like it's just it's yeah it's just bad if I'm being 100%. It's just bad. Like nothing else to it. It's just bad. But I don't really know why though. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. But yeah, it's getting to that point now where like if this continues on like the way that it's going, like I'm not going to be like I'm not going to really give a fuck at some point. Like I'm just like the time of me giving a fuck is gonna end, and it's not gonna be good. It really is not going to be good because just like I'm not gonna get too much into it. It's just not gonna be good like at all. Like I'm not gonna get like too much into it and everything. But it's just believe me when I say it's not gonna be good. But I don't because it's the fact that I remember everything. And it's the fact that there is one thing that I've been wanting to basically say for so long, but it's super like personal and whatnot. So I just kind of been like I've kind of just been like holding it, not holding it, but like keeping it back, just because it's like very personal. But it's like it's personal to her type of thing. Like, it has nothing to do with me. Like, it's more like it's something that I remember, but it's the fact that like, it's not something that is very personal, at least to me, because I don't give a fuck. But it's the fact that it's more personal for her, and it's the fact that it probably could like open up like memories that she doesn't want to remember. So it's the fact that like in that retrospect, like I will be like the worst person just simply because I brought that shit up. But it's like it's the fact of like she's just dragging my name through the mud for what? Like generally for what? Like I have yet to figure out why. Like that's my whole thing. I have yet to figure out like what the point is. Not even what the point is, but just like why is it that like why is it like that? You know? But I don't know. I don't know, but it's man. It's just man. It's getting to that point. It's getting to that point. Cause at that point, we reached the land of, like just, there's just nothing can be done. At that point, like there are no, um, what's the word? There are no different avenues to go down at that point. Just simply because like the shit I know is it's more the fact of I know why her why she's mentally like why her mental is basically like not the best. And I'm not gonna say it's not because of me, obviously. Like it was the fact that she was like that before I got there. It's the fact that she explained it to me. She explained it to me. I want to say the second month that we were together, and she had like opened up about a lot of different things, and why she basically just her past and everything, and like what happened to her and everything, and also something that I had mentioned before that I still think of now, just because I don't know. I don't know, just something I think about, I guess. But, anyways. But yeah, it's just I want it I want it to stop, if I'm being honest. I want it to just be either the truth or nothing, if I'm being honest. Because making it seem like I'm the worst when there was a dude that literally like forced a baby on you and was physically kicked your ass. That doesn't like why like you're protecting him, why? Like generally why? Like that doesn't make sense. It could make sense to other people, and if it does, please let me know on why, because I don't really understand it, and it would help if people could let me like fill me in on why that is, but yeah, it's just I'm getting to the point now where I can't, because the fact that I block people, I've blocked so many people, it's so I've blocked so many people, it's getting to the point now where it's just like why, because it's getting to the point now where like it's the fact that people are literally making like multiple accounts because they know they're gonna get blocked. Literally. It's the fact that I can't get rid of any of my apps that I have because I use them to talk to the girl that I'm talking to, or the woman I'm talking to at the moment. So it's just like it doesn't help anything. Like, I can't just be like, oh yeah, I can't be on this because a lot of people are dickheads. So it's the fact that this is the best case scenario in the sense of just like me setting everything straight. Me setting it all up. Me setting it all up. Just like that. Saying everything that deal there. But me setting it all up, me just giving it like just kind of not even kind of, but me just showing fleshing it out basically of showing everything. Like this is all the information, you know. And that's the thing about it is the fact of it's just it's one of those things where it's just like it's not gonna be good because then I'm really going like it's I don't know. If I'm being honest, I probably won't even be like the bad guy in a sense because I just don't care enough. Cause I really don't. Like, I really don't. Because it's just like it's one of those things of like if you're gonna make me the bad guy, fine. You know, like fine, make me the bad guy. But it's the fact that I'm gonna tell everybody why I am in that what you call it. I'm gonna tell everybody why I have that title. Not even that title, but just tell everyone why you are the way that you are. Because it's just it makes the most sense. It makes the most sense. I don't. Me personally, I don't get it. I don't. But for her to think, oh my god, oh my god, my fucking spleen, my spine, I mean, yeah, can't speak of that. But it's annoying. It's annoying to get sent these things when I really don't care about them. There's the fact that there's so many of them. It's just like, why? Like, genuinely, why? I don't know what these people's game is. But it's just annoying to get a message and then not even know who it's from until you get a fucking what you call it. But yeah, it's the fact that I don't know how much longer I can really deal with this before I just basically say everything of like why she's mentally fucked, why this, why that, like just everything about her that makes her her. Like I don't know how long I can really like I don't know how long I can really hold off on doing it, just simply because it's just annoying at this point. I don't care. Like it's the fact that I'm sent things or I'm told this or I'm told that. It's just like why, like why? I don't get it. I've moved on. It is what it is. You know, it took 4 months, but I moved on. Hardest thing in the beginning was something I didn't think I could do, but here I am. Something I was able to do. It's the fact that she did too. But it's like she did too, but it's like she's. It's like if she doesn't. It's like if she doesn't say something, she's gonna be forgotten. But I don't understand who the fuck she's scared of is gonna forget her. I don't get it. She has a boyfriend. She has a kid. I don't. Who the fuck? Who cares? As long as they're both happy, I don't really see the point in bringing up old shit. If I'm being honest, I don't get it. Cause she mentioned that she's not in drama or not doing drama anymore. But if I'm being honest, this whole thing, because if these are like from her account, because I don't even know. That's the thing. That's why I'm kind of holding off. Because I don't. There's no way for me to really know if they're from her account or anything. So it's like I don't know. Cause I don't want to fucking what you call it, and it's like oh, it's just some shit that people made up. But I feel like the shit that people that have sent me, I don't think that shit's made up because that's very specific. It's very specific shit that like you. It's not something you would just be like, oh, I guess.
I guessed about it. Like, that doesn't. Like, you would have had to at least known something, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I don't. She shouldn't have to worry. Or overthink anything. I don't know. I'm guessing here. Literally. Like, I'm so tired. I got so tired of talking about this shit that I just don't care anymore. I don't. Like, it's just annoying. It's annoying because it's not gonna change anything. Because even if she was to come back, I wouldn't take her back. Like, I wouldn't. I don't even know. But even with, like, me not taking her back, I don't even know if that's true. I don't. Because in the end, I still care about her and everything. Obviously. But I don't know. He doesn't seem like, I don't know. It'd have to be, he'd have to fool me pretty well because her current boyfriend doesn't look like he's a person that's, like, bad in any form of way. Like, when I saw fucking Joe, I was just like, he looks horrible. I don't know what about him. He just rubs me the wrong way. So I wasn't surprised when she had told me that he was abusive and everything. But with her new boyfriend, he doesn't seem. I don't know. The only word that comes to mind is jolly. And I don't know why. That's the only thing that really comes to mind is jolly. But I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. If she was to come back and explain everything, I don't know. I feel like it would more or less depend on whatever the hell that she decides to say, if I'm being genuinely honest. And on the off chance of if I'm with somebody at the time. Because obviously I'm not going to leave somebody for her when I'm 100% certain that she was simply just going to fucking leave without even saying anything. Like, that's something I'm so certain of. Genuinely. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking she's doing good, but she just wants attention. I guess. I genuinely couldn't tell you. I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. Because it's weird, at least to me. Like, it's the fact that, like, she seems, I don't know. If she's just posting that shit that people are sending me, then I guess she just wants attention, or she wants people to know that I suck, or she wants people to ask, like, oh, who was it, da 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 da. Not that it fucking matters who it was. Because I know deep down, I know she knows I wasn't the worst. Like, at least the worst that she's making me out to be, there's no way. Because if she genuinely believes that, then yeah, we 100% wouldn't have lasted as a married couple. Because I can, you know what? As like, I'm man enough in the sense of like, this will probably be the last time I talk about it. Fucking, I hope. At least I fucking hope so. Because Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. I never would have thought my next video for making these was gonna be like, oh, talking about this. I never would have guessed that. But here we are. Here we fucking are. I still have to make a video on overthinking and whatnot. Yeah, I know. Fucking Dakota, I know you're listening to this. You thought I forgot. I ain't forget. You still didn't make that video. But yeah, I'm man enough to explain it from my whole point of view and everything. What the hell happened? What the fuck was that? But okay, I'm gonna explain everything. Everything. I'm not gonna leave anything out. Basically, I'm just explaining, me when I was in a relationship with and everything. Decorate our pieces. I'm basically just gonna explain
just me, if I'm being honest. So, but basically, here we go. So, that 4 or 5 years ago, me and her, like, this is back in like 2020 or like 2021. Basically, where like the hit was the hit of COVID and everything like that. I was bored as usual, so I decided, you know what, we're going to Snap and um, I'm going to go on Snap and I'm going to like add people. I'm gonna add people that I think are probably like, I'm gonna add people based on their Bitmoji to see if they're like chill or not. And she was one of them. So we talked and talked and talked. Da 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 da. I sent a picture of what I look like. She sent a picture of what she looks like, and it's the fact of I dated her. Well, I started to date her in the sense of I dated her because of her boobs, basically. That's how it all started. Which, if I'm being honest, when I think about it now, probably should have waited like year or so before I actually changed the way I actually look at things, because that's just how I worked back then. Literally, like if you didn't have boobs or an ass, I just didn't even talk to you. That's just how I was. Obviously, I've changed now. It's like fucking night and day. If I'm being genuinely honest, literally like night and fucking day. But, anyways, yeah, we talked and talked and talked. And I'm not gonna lie to you, in the beginning, I wasn't really. I'm not gonna say I wasn't drawn to her, because I was. After a while, I did end up catching feelings for her, but it was when she was basically like forced to leave to date the basically abusive psychopath that she has a kid with. But yeah, it's the fact that I had feelings for her then, and then back, and then later on, I want to say like maybe a year, 2 years, I don't even know how. To be honest with you, I have no fucking idea. The math doesn't make any sense of like when we dated, when she left, and a bunch of other shit. But it's the fact of she she left, and then I want to say like probably a year or two later, she showed back up, and it's the fact that I'm not gonna lie, very bitter about I was very bitter about her leaving, because I thought that she was just I thought she left and then just came back just just out of a whim, just simply because like, oh, she wanted to try something new, and I was the safe option because I actually did care for her and everything. After a while, I did actually love her, simply because of just who she was as a person. I didn't date her specifically for her boobs the entire fucking time, obviously, but it's the fact that later on, when she did come back, it's the fact that I didn't really. My whole like what's that shit called? My whole, I guess, philosophy. I guess it's a way to say it, philosophy. But my whole philosophy was like, oh, if you do this to me, I'm gonna do this to you, to basically like even it out. Like, kind of like I forget what that fucking dude. I forget what that old dude's name is. That was talking about, like, my whole philosophy was basically that one. It was just like an eye for an eye type of thing. Obviously that shit has changed, obviously, but at the at the current time, that was what it was, at least to me. So it's the fact that I ended up
um, cheated on her with someone else, which wasn't obviously was not good in any form of the word, because obviously, but I ended up cheating on her with that. I basically for a while I like would tell her, "Oh, I'm not seeing her anymore," da 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 da, da, and it was a lie, because I would still see her from time to time, and just a lot of fights, in a sense. But it's just like it's the fact that I don't really know what else really what else to really explain. I don't really know how else to really explain it. But it's just the fact that that's mainly the gist of the beginning, if I'm being honest. Everything else is pretty much a blur. Like, I'm not even gonna say that it wasn't, because it's pretty much a blur to me. Like, it's not so much of a blur that I don't remember or don't recall like anything, but just like a blur in the sense of like I don't really know, like just I don't really know, just because going, I was going to the military. I was going to the military. Then we planned on getting married, and so on and so forth. After that, I don't really remember really much else. But I would say the last year when I got to the military, it was like there was a shift, which I don't really know. I don't really know how to really describe that shift, but I felt something shift in the beginning. I figured it was. In the beginning, I figured, oh, it's just a normal, it's a normal shift. Like like eventually we're gonna get married. Da 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 da. Just just a normal. You know, just like a normal from girlfriend to to from boyfriend to girlfriend to husband and wife type of thing. That's what I thought at the time. But I don't know. It was just at the same time there was definitely something else there, but I just couldn't really understand what it was that it was. But in the end, well, not even in the end, but it turned out that she was just basically done. It was the fact of I literally like, I don't know, it was basically the amount of damage the amount, the amount of damage that I inflicted was too great to the point where I just couldn't, there was nothing I could really do. Like there was no like changing in a sense, because in the beginning I did change. Obviously, you change eventually. Everyone changes. Like chameleons, I guess. That's one way to look at it. Chameleons. But it's the fact that I did change, but it's the fact of just the amount of hurt just it didn't matter at that point. It didn't matter. Like it just didn't matter. If I'm being honest, like, there's nothing else to really explain it. It just didn't really matter. But yeah, eventually, that all of that happened. Yeah, just eventually all that happened. But that was, I don't know. I would have to have someone else that ask questions about it. If I'm being generally honest, because I generally can't I generally can't just be like, oh, this that, you know. I would need someone to tell me genuine questions about it, if I'm being honest. But you know, At some point in time when I get big enough, I'm sure I'll make another one of these and people can ask me, you know, the questions that they want to ask. And they'll have a better, a bigger, like, you know, threshold on everything. But, until that time happens, I don't know. That's pretty much all it is for that. Like, it's just like, I don't, like, there's holes in my story. I know there is. But it's just like, I don't, like, it's kind of like, they've kind of been, like, muted in the sense. If that makes any sense, I don't know. But, yeah, that is pretty much that in a nutshell. But, I don't know. But yeah, it's just, like, this, it's more or less of just, I'm tired of getting sent the bullshit to makes it, to has it, I'm tired of getting sent the bullshit that makes it look like I'm the worst fucking person on the goddamn planet. Like, it's just, it's to the point where it's annoying. Because it's like she forgot what Hannah. It's like you forgot, like, what, like it's like you forgot, basically, literally. There's really nothing else to really say about it. It's like it's I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like the shit you told me. Either A, the shit you told me was a lie, or B, you just forgot. That's the only two things I can think of. Because there's nothing else that makes a lick of sense other than that. Because, like, I know why you are the way you are. Like, does it have something to do, and does it have something to do with the relationships you've been in? Yes. But at the same time, the relationship you were with me, the relationship that we had, was it bad? Yes. Was it good? Also yes. Could it have been worse? Yes. Could it have been better? Yes. It's the fact that our relationship was more, like, even than it was anything. It wasn't necessarily good, but it wasn't necessarily bad either. It was just in the middle. But I don't know. It's the fact of, like, I don't know if the shit that I'm being sent, if that's generally shit that your message, like, you're actually posting, or if it's not. I don't really know, but it's the fact that it's getting to the point now where I'm going to make another one of these videos that's just explaining, that's simply just explaining you and everything I know about you. Everything I've told you, everything you've told me, your entire past to a T, because I remember all of it. Because it's just the fact that, like, it's the fact that you're gonna make me do it at this point, and then at that point, then you can finally say that, oh, I was the worst boyfriend you ever had because I'm bringing up this and that, and whatever the case may be, even though I wasn't the one that forced a baby on you and wasn't physically abusive to you, but I'm the worst. Yeah, okay. But yeah, Hannah, if you ever watch this, fucking please just move on. Like you told me countless times, forget about me. It should have been easy for you because you were telling me to do it. And I don't plan on forgetting you, but just because if I forget you, then I forget the lessons I learned. But forget about me. Forget fucking everything about me. Because at this point, you're just fucking poking at a bomb at this point. And it's a bomb that's gonna blow up in your goddamn face. Because unless the whole short-term, long-term memory loss thing was a lie, then the shit I say should not surprise you at all. But on the off chance that it was the truth, I would recommend you stop fucking doing it. Because you're gonna remember a bunch of shit that I'm so certain that you do not want to fucking do again. Because I don't mind being, I really don't mind being the bad guy in the sense, if the fucking, I don't mind being the bad guy if the fucking, like, not even evidence, if the information is actually true. Generally, and it's the fact that I will give you that information, because obviously if I make that fucking video, then you'll have all the info you have on why I'm the worst person, whatever the case may be. But I'm trying not to, simply because I know that it will ruin your fucking relationship. Like, genuinely, and I don't want it to. Not because I'll be responsible for it. Not because I'll be responsible for it, but just simply because I want you to just simply because I don't want simply because I want you to win. You may have been the best and also the worst girlfriend I've had simultaneously. But at the same time, you are one of my exes that I genuinely want to win. That I want you to actually win in life. I want you to have everything that you... Like the thing I said on my YouTube short. I want you to prevail in life. Everyone else, they can kick rocks. Literally. Or jump off a bridge. They fucking sucked. But you're different from them. You're not... You actually... I was more or less the issue in that relationship that we had. If anything. But yeah. Just... I don't know. Just... I don't know. Put your shit on private. Or purge people. Or... I don't know, do something just so that I don't have to fucking see the posts that people save and then send them to me. Literally, like that's literally all I ask. Like I'm moving on. Do the same. I don't know. Live life, I guess. I don't know. Live the life that we always talked about. That's about all I can really say.